guys, I just got another little scrap card pop-up for you. Something different. Any occasion. Definitely a scrap card. So I'm gonna make the whole card this time. Show you everything. Just in case there's some beginners. So I'm going to flip you down and we'll start making the card. Hopefully that's good. Okay. For the card base, and I'm going to do this in sections. For the card base, you need a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. So I'm going to do my 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. Let's see if I can raise this up. Okay, we'll move this down. So I've just cut my 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. And we're going to score this at 2 and at 4. With the 9 1/2 inside at the top of your scoreboard. And then we're just going to fold and varnish on that score line. And then we're going to fold and varnish on that score line. So this is what you're going to have. And I would like that to just go up. And this to come down. There. Maybe. So there. That's what you got. There is your card base. And then we're going to need a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. And actually I'm just going to use a big piece for this. And it's 4 and 5, and 1/4. So there are our mats for right there and for the back of our card. So I'm just going to put glue on this. And just going to center that. The best that I can. And we'll turn it over and we'll put this on the back. And we'll just center that. Just like that. And now we need a mat that is 1 7/8 by 4 1/8. So will that scrap fit? No. Unfortunately, but I am going to use it because it'll work just fine. I'll just have a little bit more of my card showing through is all. So now we have that done. Okay, now you can put this aside. And we are going to need a piece that is 3 1/4. By 5. And with the 5-inch side at the top of your scoreboard, we are going to score at 1 1/2, 3, and 4 1/2. And we are just going to fold and varnish. On those lines. And since it is a pop-up, I always use double-sided tape on my pop-ups. You can use glue, but I find out that if you use double-sided tape, they last, or you get more play out of them. And we're going to put a couple pieces. On this one. Okay. Now we're just going to set this aside for a minute. And we're going to need a mat. That is 1 3/8 by 3 1/8. So, in my pile of scraps I have here, let's see, is this 3? Yes. That is 3 and 1/8. Mat, 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 mat. I want this for my mat. So, and it doesn't matter which way the pattern goes, so I will cut it at 1 3/8. By 3 1/8. And I will cut my layer at 1 1/4. Do I have a smaller scrap? Okay, 1 1/4. By 3 okay, and we're just gonna glue them together. And just center that right on there. And then we are going to glue that right there. And just going to center that. Now that's going to remove the tape from there. And we're going to take this And we're just going to center that. Right there. Give it a good varnish. And then we're going to take this and we're going to fold this over like so, and we're going to bring our card up and give that a good varnish. So the card looks like that. Okay, now we'll put that aside. We need another piece of cardstock that is 4 by 2.5. So I'll do how can I get by 2.5. And with the 4-inch side at the top of your scoreboard, we are going to score at 1, 2.5, and 3.5. And then just fold and varnish. On those lines. Gonna put another piece of double-sided tape right there. And going to put a couple pieces of double-sided tape on this bottom flap. Just like that. And then we need a mat. That is that one? That is 1 3/8 by 2 3/8. And a layer that is 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. And we're just going to glue them together. And just going to center that on. There. And then we're just going to take this and we're just going to center that right on there. Then we're going to peel off the backing. Get rid of them. Don't need to get them mixed up in my scraps. And we're going to take it and we're just to center that. The best we can. And just going to burnish that down real good. And we're going to peel this piece off. We're going to fold this completely down. And just shut the card and give that a good burnish. And we'll do both sides to make sure they got a good stick. Okay. So far, there's our little card. Okay. Now you need one more piece of cardstock. That is 3 inches. By 1.5. So I got one complete card out of an 8 by 11.5 sheet of paper, and this is all that I have left for scrap from that paper. And we're going to want to take it to the 3-inch side, and we're going to want to score at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, and 2.5. So we're just going to fold and varnish on those lines. And we're going to get a piece of double-sided tape right there. And a piece right there. Okay. And now we need a mat that is 1 3/8. by 1 3/8. And we need a layer. That is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So you see, literally a scrap card. And we're just going to center that. And center that. Right on there like that. Then we're gonna peel the backing off. And we're going to center that. Right there. About center, I would say. Just push our card up on that. Give that a good press. Peel our backing off, like so. Fold it completely down. And just press it down. And open it up and just get in there. And varnish good there. So, there's our little card. And it folds flat, and it fits in a 4x6 envelope. And to decorate it, I've got 3 birthday cards I've got to do this month. So, I'm just using some little ephemeras that I have. And what I think, just to give it a little extra added something, the smaller one. I'm just going to find, hopefully center, looking at it from the side. Put a little piece of double-sided tape down there. Pull off the backing, and I just, for safety, I'm going to run a little bit of glue on each side of my tape line. And cut that off so that is straight. And I'm just going to run that little piece of ribbon right down the middle. And snip it off. Just to give it a little something. And so I'm just going to want to glue to the H, because you don't want to glue all of it or you'll stick your card together. So I'm just going to do that. To there. And kind of center that. And then I'm going to glue my little present. right on top of that. So when you open it up, that's what you got. And then on the back, what do I have? Will that fit across there? Yes, it will. So I can use one of my little strips. Do I want to use the whole? Yeah. I think I'll use the whole strip. So all I've got to do is, what was that? That was 4 1/8. Let's see. No. Yes. And that was 4 1/8. So how much? That was 5 1/4. Okay. So I'll go 5 1/8. And then I am just going to run double-sided tape along three sides, making sure that it's right side up. To make a pocket, since it's a birthday card, so I can put money or a gift card in it. Just gonna burnish that down. Gonna Celine is snoring. She's all comfy, curled up on the couch. Couldn't figure out what that noise was. And just going to follow on the plaid, and I'm going to give that a good varnish. And see, you got a little pocket that will fit a gift card or some money. And there's the front of our card. I ought to add something. Let's see. What do I have? Would that fit? That last one just looks, I don't know, a little bare to me. It needs something. So I'm just going to cut out one of these little stamps. I do believe. And I do want to cut off that red border. There, that ought to work. And just put some glue on that. And I'm just going to center that right there. So, there's your little pop-up birthday card. And it stands up just like that. And it folds flat to fit in your envelope. And you can actually there. So there you go. Quick, simple, easy little card to use up your scraps. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, see you later.